Hey guys, so I thought maybe I'd do a little update video here while I'm sitting here catching my breath, making money and sipping iced tea and watching some Twitch videos about how my progress is going with all of this crap. So yeah, all of the boxes have been opened. I think I've actually opened them all today. Finally got everything assembled enough until I get the final round of parts to put 7 cards on, like each one of those 2 motherboards that are up there. And yeah, so that was a monumental day on Tuesday. I think I opened probably like 10 or 15 of these boxes. I had 3 left unopened and I just opened those today. Those graphics cards right there, those are 2 750 Ti's and my old GTX 770 classified EVGA. So neither one of those are really useful for mining, but because I don't have extension cables to connect the graphics cards, I've had to do an interim solution. So I've got enough computers in my house now with these other ones that we bought to run all of the graphics cards and make mining computers out of for doing mining things, right? So I've got 2 770s in this computer, and I'm only mining on one of them because I've got all my monitors plugged into the one I'm not mining with, so it doesn't lag the shit out of everything. And then I've got this machine over here, which is my 2600K Sandy Bridge, and it's mining with 2 graphics cards. So move that mouse, you can see, and so that's, I guess I'll call that, this is machine number 1. This is a 7600K Skylake. It's my gaming machine, so pretty sweet little gaming machine. And yeah, my parts collection. This is my Skunk Works. Now, until I get riser cables, I've just been running like 2 graphics cards per machine because it's really all you can run in these, just to be able to run a bunch of graphics cards. And then I've got this stack of UVGA 1060s sitting over here that I can't use, and I'm going to leave until the very last batch of extension cables comes. So yeah, and my spare parts collection for hard drives and random crap, and yeah, boxes. So let's take a walk. So these are the 2 computers that I built, assembled with just spare cases. These are actually, I might take these out of the cases to use them, and I'll show you where these are going to go later. So again, running 2 graphics cards in this machine. These are the 2 brand new systems I assembled on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I think I did 5 computers total, just like installing graphics cards and building these 2 machines. Both of these are identical, except that I had to use an SSD drive on my Sandy Bridge computer that's on the left side of my desk, because my RAID controller wouldn't work with 2 1070s. So I bought another SSD for this one. I'm going to change that today from the mechanical drive that's in there temporarily, and then I've got a spare that I can use on a USB 3.1 cable for random crap, like whatever, right? New motherboards support USB 3.1. Then we've got the PVR system. This has 2 1070s in it as well. I pulled the 770 out of there. It was in it before, and this thing's just been sitting there mining and making money. So don't have riser cables. And you're probably wondering, what the fuck are these riser cable things? And of course, you know, when you need a home network, you build a home network, right? What the hell else are you supposed to do? So I got a batch of 6 riser cables in today, which are essentially these. Clever term for a riser cable. You plug one end into a graphics card, and the other end is a 1X PCI Express slot, and it's got a SATA power connector on it. And that's how you run multiple graphics cards. So I started working on this to add in more graphics cards to this, because it's only been running 4. I ran out of riser cables. So I was just trying to mount the second power supply in here, and then again too, this is turned out to be a good setup but a temporary setup. So I've got to move this whole setup and all of the graphics cards from all of the other computers and put them in final assembly. So I got to put 3 more cards on this, and then 3 of them will run off the second power supply, just to balance the power load, because with 5 of them running it's like 800 and some watts, and 1000 watt power supply, it's not enough. So what you do is, these power supplies, they come with a little shunt, and when you turn the switch on in the back, it turns the power supply on without having it connected to a motherboard. So brilliant little $3 piece of plastic that accomplishes that task. So I got to finish this later today, and then I don't know, I've just been taking it easy since like Tuesday, Wednesday, a little bit, letting all of this stuff run. So we'll get some shoes on and go out to the garage and have a look. So probably later tonight or tomorrow, depending how my back feels, because back problems. We're going to do the final assembly. Fortunately, we have air conditioning, because all those computers in the house, it gets pretty ridiculous. It's like living in an oven after leaving them on all day in the summer like this. So, Daddy's motorcycle. So this is final assembly, right? This has been running here in the corner. This is the aluminum rig frame iteration for my AMD system. This is the first mining rig that I built, but you know, while it's a good system, it's like $60 for all of that aluminum. So came up with ulterior plans, which was basically buy these $30 shelving units from Walmart, which was half as expensive and could fit multiple systems. So you can kind of see you've got a box fan on the bottom here that fits perfectly in between the bottom shelf, and 5 cards, motherboard, power supply and stuff in there. And yeah, so we already had one of these shelving units from Costco, which is like the local bulk grocery store, and we just decided, well, we'll get another one. So it can probably fit like 2 box fans on the bottom, and then every shelf, you know, especially the top 2, what it can do is like hang the graphics cards bottom to bottom, right, along the rows, and then can run computers for like seven cards a piece. Can probably put probably like 4 or 6 per shelf total. So I don't know, but I've got to get motivated, get out here and start assembling and moving all of this stuff over onto the shelf, onto this new rack. So yeah, it's getting there, but I need all of those cables to be able to finish it all, and they're still in the mail. They might be here next week, maybe. Last time I checked, they got flown over from Hong Kong, because you order stuff from Amazon, you never know where it's going to get shipped from. So yeah, anyhow, mining project 2017 is underway. Cheers.